Greetings from the eerie coast. This is Mad Shad. Oh, then Vigi me. Oh, then bless on this wonderful Wednesday, 35 degrees here in Cleveland. It's it's cold. Yeah, there's talk of snow and more cold and snow and whatever. Whatever. It's still a good day. I'll tell you about those who did not have a good day. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe's malicious / incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abigate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 2 other poor souls. There are plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. A lot of them with service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. At least we forget. But there was hope. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. There was hope. There were folks getting them out. Yes, people, we the people, veterans that still had ties to the land, and that is Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Nine Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just name a few. There's a lot of groups, collabing together and pooling resources and getting people out, housing people, getting them out. They're still doing it. I doubt there's any Americans still in Afghanistan. If they are, it's because they choose to be, right? So, and at least we forget that there are 200 plus individuals still incarcerated. They keep arresting more. Still incarcerated, held without bail, without sentencing. Some they're starting to sentence in torturous conditions, solitary confinement. Yeah, someone lost an eye. There have been suicides. Inmates have committed suicide over this, over the J6 debacle. A lot of displaced moms and dads, a lot of displaced families there. Moms and dads in prison. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Definitely deploy more knife hands. But there's hope. Every morning, they make a phone call to their family, friends, and loved ones, and they sing at the top of their lungs the national anthem. That's right, the national anthem. Yes. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? You know that song? Yeah. Our national anthem? Yeah. And of course, there's thousands of people, charitable organizations, law firms doing pro bono work, even some senators, congressmen, and representatives doing some talky. But there's hope, right? There's hope. Yeah. Meanwhile, there's talk of this list, and we all know about Jimmy. Jimmy, he runs a talk show, right? Real late at night, Jimmy. I remember him when he used to say, ziggy, zuggy, ziggy, zuggy, oi, 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 right? Being a man, right? I doubt that anyone considers him a man anymore, right? Yeah. He is threatened to sue Aaron Rodgers, a football player, for, just saying, hey, how about this list, and Jimmy was like, well, you're a conspiracy theorist, get your tinfoil hat on, and then Aaron was like, you must be on the list. Yes, Mr. Jimmy is possibly on that list. I mean, a lot of people, let's get this straight, that flew on the Lolita Express. Jeffrey used that Lolita Express as his kind of, he was running a honeypot organization is what he was doing. And so whatever he could, he would take people, hey, I can take you to, where are you going? Jimmy, where you want to go? You want to go to Italy? Oh, I'll fly you in Italy. Yeah, let's go. Get on my plane. Jump on the Lolita Express. We've got Coke. We've got girls. We've got boys. We've got, whatever you want. We've got midget strippers. We've got it all. So we might even get a goat or a sheep on there. I don't know. He does what he wants, at the time. So a lot of people were on that so he could try to lobby and catch them doing stuff, right? So, I mean, the flight log I would say, because there's a lot of people that have came out and were like, yeah, I flew on it. It was kind of creepy. I didn't like it. And I said no. A lot of people refuse Jeffrey's advances, right? You know, and they always try to, like, you know, slip you a Mickey, right? You know, so you go to sleep and you wake up and you're, you know, covered in underage girls and blow, and there might be a dead body next to you. Like, what happened? Oh, you did this. We have footage, right? That was kind of operation they were running there. So you know, and very prominent names, and so the thing about that is, it wasn't the people that were running that operation were the Izzies. Yeah, let me try to wordsmith it. The Izzies, yeah. You know, Ghislaine, her dad was, you know, suicided. He went for a swim in the middle of the night. Basically, he went for a swim in the middle of the night. You know, off his massive yacht. That was his thing. He would take cruises and take people onto his yacht and honeypot them, right? So that was his job. And his daughter, you know, learned from the best, and then she in turn taught Jeffrey. So you know, they got a lot of prominent members, and it goes deep. And yeah, it was the Izzies that have the list. And the Izzies, if they don't get paid or they don't get their favors, the names get published. That's how it works. That's how blackmail works. Hey, we caught you doing something. Well, we made it happen, but you know, we caught you doing something, and if you don't do what we say, the names get published. So you know, I can imagine that Jimmy is literally, you know, sweating bullets right now, but you know, interesting. There's some other things I want to talk about, but you know, you just can't right now. I don't have enough time. So, welcome to the new year, 2024. It's going to be an interesting one, I'm sure. So, go Team Linda. Go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She is kicking ass, taking names, getting stronger by the day. You know, so give your thoughts and prayers for Team Linda. This has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.